When we're looking at value, we often use 10 steps to divide it because that makes it easy. 10 is a number that we can handle. For a lot of the things that I ask you to do, I ask you to drop that value down to 2 or 3 values, light, medium, and dark. But when you are trying to figure some things out, whether it's a design or your layout for a painting, it doesn't really matter what you're doing, trying to figure which value something needs to be. This is very helpful using, but you also need to know what happens with the interaction of the colors next to it or the values next to it. So if I give you a white paper with gray on it, you can see that gray there. Here's a marbled paper with gray on it. Here's an off-white paper with gray on it. Let's see if we can arrange these so you can see them. Here is a medium paper with gray on it and a dark paper with gray on it. Now when you look at these grays, this one almost disappears, so when you squint at it, those are very, very similar in value. When you look at these grays, they may appear to be the same gray or very similar. I have a gray here, and if I compare that to this one, you can see that my sample is darker, my sample is lighter, my sample is lighter, my sample is the same, and my sample is darker. Depending on what backgrounds you put things on, it will change the look of them. So these two are different grays. But changing the background changes that. These look a lot different, whereas if I put them the other direction, they don't look nearly as different in value. So what you put next to things, the background that you put behind it, or what's surrounding it, or on the borders, can make a big difference as to what not only the value looks like, but also the color.